All right. No one is safe. Look, I'm going to try to keep my cool today, but the question is really simple. Who on earth is saying no one is safe? And what's their agenda? Let's talk about that today. And like I said, I'm going to hopefully keep my cool, but I probably won't and go off a little bit. But I'm sure if you're watching this as long as I hope you are, you're going to understand. Hi, I'm Jonathan Landsman, your host for Natural Health 365 Live. We do this show every single day, Monday to Friday, at 12 noon Eastern Time. That's right. We do another show just like this live every single day, just for you, hopefully to improve your immune system. That's our focus, which will automatically protect your health. And that's a big part of all of our shows, especially today's. So let's get into this. I couldn't help but think I had to do a show like this. It was a must when I read this quote. No one is safe until everyone is safe. Doesn't it sound so noble? Such a wonderful phrase. How could anyone be against this? Except, bottom line is, factually speaking, that's a total lie. Okay? If you're in some beautiful mountaintop with all your resources with you in some gorgeous neighborhood, are you safer than someone living in East New York or, I don't know, Upper East Side, 113th, 120th Street in Manhattan? Yes, I was born and raised on 113th Street on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And over 50 years ago, it was a very different neighborhood than it is today. And East New York, same thing. 50, 55 years ago, a very different story than now. If you leave your doors unlocked and, I don't know, you leave some valuables in there, are you safe? No, that would be really stupid. But if you're in a very wealthy neighborhood with lots of private security, are you safer than other people? Of course you are. Okay, but we're going to get to who designed this wonderful phrase, no one is safe until everyone is safe. We all have to kind of come together. I think you already know where we're going with this. Bottom line is this sentence is fear-mongering. What is fear-mongering? Let's go to the dictionary. But what fear-mongering is spreading of frightening and exaggerated rumors of an impending danger to purposely arouse fear in order to manipulate the public. And that is exactly what is happening here. At least in my humble opinion. You're free to sound off in the comments section below. If you disagree with anything I'm saying, go right ahead and fire away. If you agree, I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure others would like to know what your opinion is as well. That's a whole other story, but I think way too many people are afraid to express their opinions, and that is a big part of what's going on today as well with this whole pandemic that we're all going through these days. So who's saying this? No one is safe. Well, it's a brand new program designed by none other than the World Health Organization. Don't you just feel so safe and cushy already knowing that this organization is just fighting every day to make sure we're safe and we feel good, each and every one of us? Who else is behind this? The president of France. Thank you so much. Merci. And the European Commission. Interesting. Wonder who all those people are and what's behind their whole name and their careers. And none other than one more I want to bring up. You guessed it. Maybe you didn't, but I'm going to give you a minute. Who else do you think is behind this wonderful phrase that no one is safe until everyone is safe? I'll give you a moment. Can you guess what foundation I could have possibly left out that is right there at the top of a document I'm going to break down for you today that was just put out? Yes, you guessed it, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I know that as soon as I said those names, you definitely felt safer knowing that this billionaire couple is out there for everybody's best interest. They want us all to be safe and sound, right? I'm sure. Well, anyway, this is a campaign. No one is safe until everyone's safe. This is a brand new phrase. You're going to hear this a lot, I'm sure, from all the wonderful experts we have out there. It was a campaign that was launched April 24th of this year. And in June 26th, 3 days ago from the time of this filming of what we're doing here, this live broadcast, 3 days ago, a document was created, a very large document. This took a lot of work. Believe me, I create a lot of web pages on the internet, and I have a team of at least 15 people behind everything that we do here at Natural Health 365. And let me tell you right now, this took a lot of effort to create this document on the internet. You're free to check it out yourself as well. But anyway, this wonderful document is called ACT, A-C-T, Accelerator Investment Case, which says there's no time to waste when it comes to fighting CV. And you understand, even if I said Corona, no, not the beer, the other thing, even if I say the whole name, social media giants will probably pick up on that in my audio and just say, all right, let's put this in the bucket. I mean, this guy is not approved by Bill and Melinda Gates, so we might as well just suppress this and make sure that a lot of people don't see it, which is also another reason why I would ask you, please, 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 the only thing we have is the ability to share. Until they take the share button away from social media, for our own safety's sake, you understand. But until they do that, at least we have the ability to share these shows with someone you feel needs to hear this message. So please, do me a favor. If you're tuning in, share this with as many people as you can. In social, you're emailing, whatever capabilities you have. So this document, this wonderful document out to really help educate the public as to what they need to understand. Of course, don't pay attention to anything else. Just listen to the World Health Organization, because that's where you can get all your trusted information. This document says millions of people have been infected by CV. Oh, no, you better go under the bed, by the way, while I'm talking to you about this. Hundreds of thousands have died, and get this, they've already got this figured out. The economy has been losing. Are you ready? I hope you're sitting down for this, especially if you're owning a business or you have any kind of vested interest in kind of earning some money here. The economy has been losing $350 billion every month. That's right. They put that down in the document just so you're well educated about what's really going on in the world. Gee, I wonder if that's anything that's engineered at all. So basically, they're looking at an investment that is so desperately needed. They want people to donate money because the amount of money they need to fight CV and to defeat this horrible enemy that we have out there is they need over $31 billion. That's right, 31 billion with a B. Where's that money going to go? I'm so glad you asked. 18.1 billion are going to go to shots that they can pump into us, because everybody knows that when you get a shot, you don't have to use your brain. You don't have to think about anything else. Forget about healthy food. You can eat fast food every single day. As long as you have the right shot, you'll be okay. So they need $18.1 billion of your money to put into campaigns to get the shots to everybody that needs it. Because remember, no one is safe until everyone is safe. You see where this is going? They need $7.2 billion for therapeutics. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Sounds like something you would get out of your grandmother's kitchen, like out of the oven. Maybe a fresh baked cake or muffins or donuts or something fresh made at home. $7.2 billion in therapeutics. Oh, they want to deliver with that money. They'll be able to deliver these therapeutics directly to the low and middle income countries. Wow, they're such good people. They want to get those people first. How nice of them. Watch out, low and middle income countries. They're coming for you. And $6 billion of that 31 plus billion is going to go to rapid testing, right? And where are they going to get that rapid testing rolled out? You guessed it, to the low and middle income countries. Isn't that great? Why aren't they targeting the very wealthy or perhaps maybe a little bit more educated people? Why are they not selecting those people? What's the matter? Aren't they an equal opportunity organization? I guess not. Anyway, we have to understand one thing. This is all that is being put out by these organizations. Is this the only solution? Or, I know, call me crazy, is this an agenda just to sell shots to literally billions of people? I don't know. There are advisors that are telling us that these injections that we need, we must have them so that everyone will be safe. Because remember, no one is safe until everyone is safe. And that must mean any reasonable person would think that every person must have the shot. Now, I mean, let's not pay too much attention to the people who are telling us that, like Fauci, like Bill Gates, who they make some money, just a little bit, right? How about billions of dollars and millions and hundreds of thousands to countless experts who will tell us that these shots are the only way to go. In fact, if you disagree and suggest anything else, you are either an alien, a Martian, or just plain stupid. You get the idea. Scientists, all those really expert, intelligent scientists, where do they get a lot of their money from? These ones that I call bad scientists. Well, they get a lot of their funding, you guessed it, from the pharmaceutical industry. But no, there's no conflict of interest there. We can definitely trust these advisors and these scientists. And then, of course, you go to the politicians, these elected politicians who are there in Washington representing you and me. Right. You believe that, don't you? The pharmaceutical industry sends lobbyists all the time to sit down with these elected politicians to tell them exactly how to vote. But no, I know I'm overreacting here. You can trust that your politician locally is only thinking about your best interests. And if they see something that might disturb them, that might go against the pharmaceutical industry, they'll just speak right up, right? You believe that, don't you? Okay, good. If you do, then I have a bridge to sell you as well. And then, of course, we cannot forget the mainstream media. No, not the lamestream. These are the trusted people who repeat their names over and over and over again. You know those three-letter guys? No, not the FDA, not the CDC, not WHO. No. ABC, CBS, NBC. Isn't this nice? It's nice because they make it little and easy for us to say. CNN. Very, very easy stuff to say, just 3 letters. So you don't have to really think much at all. All you have to remember is you can trust the media because they'll tell you every single day the breaking news about how many cases there are, how many people are dead, and how soon we're going to get those shots. This is great. Wait a minute. Every day, they keep saying the same thing. Wait a minute. Is there... No, probably not. But is there something strange going on here? Why won't they report on natural health remedy? I am not allowed to say that. You know why? Because I'm not a pharmaceutically controlled medical doctor. And by the way, you know, maybe you don't know, but I'm telling you right now because I know them personally, the medical doctors that step outside the acceptable circle of conversation about this issue, they're threatened time and again. Their social media accounts are shut down. They're being sent warning letters by the FCC. Take your videos down talking about natural stuff. You are being irresponsible. If they push drugs, the videos can stay up. But if they push anything else, take your stuff down or we'll shut you down. That's right. That's exactly what's happening every day. And of course, the media seems to not play that on TV. Maybe they miss that because they're so busy telling us that everything is going to be okay one day soon. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. I'm reminding myself, one of the biggest corporations in the world, 3M, did a public service announcement. Stay at home. Stay at home. If you're sick, stay at home, which of course I agree. If you're sick, you shouldn't be running around working and doing stuff. Maybe you should be busy recovering, right? And of course, get some of this natural stuff into you so you'll feel better faster. But everybody else in the public service announcement, they said everybody else too should do their part and stay at home. Never mind that you have to work and make a living, just stay at home. I kid you not. That was something I saw played on TV in Florida within the last week, where that was the only message they told people. Stay at home to be safe. What about everything else? Can I ask you a question, though? I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Haven't you had enough of this already? It is one-dimensional advice that is completely driven by one agenda. Tell everybody to stay home, shut everything down, keep people in fear, and thank goodness, the one solution they have is a liquid that they'll pump into your arm, and magically everything will be all right. It's just beyond belief. So what do we need more of as we close out here today? Yes, I told you the gloves would be off. This is going to be some really radical stuff. I'm sure that they're going to probably want to stop you from sharing this program with anybody. Why not? Because the things I'm about to say are very radical. This is dangerous information. Let's go through it. Better and more local organic farming programs. That sounds really crazy. Of course, never mind the fact that story after story in the mainstream media has been that these food distribution plants, these massive animal slaughtering houses that chop up the meat and package everything, are a house waiting to push out another pandemic onto the world. So if we decentralize that and we put it into the hands of more local people, to have local distribution of healthy animals that are brought to market, their meats, their eggs, and even the vegetables on a local level, then maybe one plant wouldn't pollute 10, 20 million people because we decentralize things. That would be decentralizing, would actually be a very safe thing. But no, I know. That's a radical thing to say. I'm sorry. All right, let's move on to the next thing that, of course, I'll have to apologize for as soon as I say it because, heaven forbid, we'll offend somebody out there. Clean water. Yeah, I mean, what has that got to do with the immune system or, I don't know, fighting off bacterial or viral infections? Maybe cleaner water that doesn't have bacteria or viruses in it. Maybe we should get filtration systems that the government sends every single person, including those poor, low, and middle income countries. We're spending billions of dollars on what? You saw already, if you look up this document, you won't find one word, and I looked at the entire document from the top to the bottom, everything that was written, not one word about everything I'm mentioning here today. Better quality organic food, farming practices that are safe, healthy, wonderful for people that are government subsidized. We need money for that. We need money to ensure that every person on this earth has access to clean water. I know, I told you this would be really, just terrible. Your ears probably hurt right now. I know, I apologize. Decentralized food, we talked about that. Improved air quality. A lot of people are staying at home and their indoor airspace is toxic, which stresses the immune system. Maybe we should push out that people get cleaner air indoors. And if they can't afford it, those low and middle income countries, we get air purification units inside the schools, the hospitals, and every home, so that as people stay at home to be safe, they'll have cleaner air. Ooh, it's crazy. And more natural health freedoms and education. We can't have that. You know, the experts tell us flat out, everything I'm suggesting here is completely unscientific, and it's reckless, and it's suggesting that people might get healthier for this. And you know, I can't suggest these things because I am not a medical doctor, and I am not fit to give this kind of advice. We need more education on vitamin C. You've heard me talk about it. 3,000 milligrams a day. 1,000 in the morning, 1,000 during the day, 1,000 at night. Streaming a few thousand into you every day. Great for your immune system. Vitamin D, 2,000 to 5,000 international units a day. And you know what? If you're grossly deficient, like a lot of people are, test yourself. Don't guess. Get a simple blood test from your doctor. Your doctor might think you're crazy. If he does, I suggest you fire that doctor and you get another doctor. But your blood test should be 50 to 70 nanograms per milliliter of blood. That's what your vitamin D levels should be. Most people are grossly deficient, way under 30. That definitely exposes your immune system to serious problems. In fact, the most sick people are grossly deficient in vitamin C and vitamin D alone. Why don't we correct those nutritional deficiencies? Wouldn't that be great? Zinc, 30 milligrams a day. Great idea. By the way, this list of recommendations comes from a whole slew of integrative, intelligent, compassionate, caring medical doctors, folks. This is not grabbed out of my hip pocket and thrown out there like, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, I don't know. It's been shown clinically to make people feel better if they maintain these levels on a daily basis. What more should we say? Magnesium, 500 milligrams a day. Selenium, 200 micrograms a day. You can write this down. You can also watch this on the recording over and over. It'll be there. Probiotics, 30 plus billion CFUs, colony forming units per day. You got to get a lot of different probiotics into you. The sauerkrauts, the miso paste. I've talked about this in the past as well. Fermented foods, folks, each and every day. Most Americans are fermented, huh? They've lost it in their diet. You need to put it back into your diet. It's really good for you. Quercetin, another great substance, 500 milligrams a day. NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine, 500 milligrams a day. Really smart to do. And melatonin, so important for what we're going to talk about in a moment as well. The sleep hormone, 1 to 5 milligrams per day. These are wonderful, basic, simple ways to keep your health strong against any bacterial or viral infections. Now, keep in mind, if you're not feeling well, all of this has to get amped up, and you really should have in your corner a really great integrative healthcare provider. If you feel you're weak on that, I'm telling you right now, you got to fix it. I am blessed, and he knows who he is out there. I won't give him the publicity because he tends to be shy about that. I don't blame him these days especially. A very dear friend of mine, well over 30 years, happens to also be my physician. We kick around all kinds of ideas. We have some fun together, but we also talk about health issues as well. Thank God I have him in my corner, and I would want that for each and every one of you as well. Lifestyle, very simple. This is something, you don't hear this in the document, this accelerated corona document that they have to, tools. I'm sorry, they call it tools to help fight CV. Yes, wonderful. Not one word about sleep, 7 to 9 hours a night. We could all use a bit more sleep for sure, except for those that are the most well-rested. So many people, tens of millions, have major sleep disorders. So this is not so radical, even though I keep saying it's radical. Exercise, 3 to 7 days a week. Hey, just walk. You do not have to be an Olympic athlete here. You don't have to jump over buildings or be on a skateboard at 20 miles an hour. You just have to get moving each and every day. Way too many people are sitting too much. Relaxation. Wow, would that be something that could actually help our immune system? Why hasn't Fauci mentioned one of these? Just once. I haven't heard him say that once. Our top infectious disease expert in the United States hasn't said any of this. Nothing about improving the immune system by doing this. Meditation, wonderful. Listen to music that you enjoy that's relaxing. Classical music can actually literally reorganize your brain in such a healthy way. And also reading a book. Obviously not just something that's going to stress you out, but a good, healthy book. Why not? Educate yourself more. Avoid toxins of all kinds. That's obvious from the food that we eat, the beverages we drink, on and on and on. The air that we breathe, all of this. Avoid toxins to keep your immune system strong. Use essential oils to clean up around your mouth, to clean up around surfaces in your home and in your workplace. Lavender, eucalyptus, clove, peppermint. The list goes on. And the focus is very simple. The main point of all of this is to keep your immune system strong. It is the point of all of our shows. Instead of having this very disempowering feeling of being dependent on drugs. Folks, that's it for today. My question for you is really simple. What is your solution for our current health crisis? I'm not being silly. I want to know. What is it? What do you think we need to do? Next steps, action steps. Make it action steps. Really sound off. Tell people what you think they need to start doing right away to protect their health, because I know you're just as smart, if not more smart, than I am about all of this stuff. And I really do hope that you're going to share this show with someone you feel needs to hear this message. Okay, so that's it. Look, just as a reminder, the Natural Health 365 live show is every single day, Monday to Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. We do another show all designed to improve your immune system function and to protect your health. That's all for today. Please do me a big favor. Share this show again with anybody that you know needs to hear this message, and I will speak to you very soon. Take care, everyone. Hope you liked it, Instagram. Share. Thanks, guys.